What's up, everybody? Wow. All right. So, um, a friend reached out to me tonight, and it seems like he's got a lot to say. And I love the idea of giving him a chance to say it, uh, since he is so far, he has proven to be a good friend to me, and I find friends in this community right now very, very valuable. And not because of the community, but I find friends valuable for my own sake, for my own peace of mind, for my own well-being. Um, so my friend John is going to join me. I'm going to drop a link so that he can join me here. And I am going to give him a platform to talk on. And let's see where this goes. Yeah. What's up, Kim? What's up, Cassie? What is up? Mignon. Mignon is full on mod ready. I love that shit. Mignon's ready to kill it. Doodlebug. My homie. And John is here. Give me just 1 second here. Boom. What's up, homie?
Oh, look, I didn't fix my camera. Oh,
oh, you're preaching to the choir right now, my man. Like, yeah. I'm still. Hold on. Let me try.
Well, normally I look. I just let it go.
I'm trying to like. Can I? Hold on. Here we. Can I? I don't know what I'm doing here. Hold on. Boom. Hold on. Oh no. Here we go. There we go.
It's freaking freezing, man. Hold on. No, I'm here.
Are you gonna leave me on camera by myself like that?
No. I'm here. I'm getting. Some people don't know. Like, okay, this is a regular hoodie. Hold on. Let me plug in my speaker for a moment, so I can get up and still talk. I'm gonna put on my long hoodie. I have a hoodie that goes all the way down to like my ankles. Well, that was it. I'm just over here being a kid, looking at stuff I can't afford. Looking at stuff I cannot afford. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. I think everybody else can hear you, right? Yeah.
No, I'm editing. Hold on, let me put this back in and turn the camera on. I'm editing. See this one right here flows, and it's it comes all the way up.
Like that's the trick. That's the trick. I got to move my chair. Okay. Sorry, I'm new to on camera too. So
yeah, I was looking at this $20,000 Canon C500 Mark II. I wish I can have, but hell. What's up, y'all? What's up, Kim?
So yeah, man. What's on your mind, man? Let us know what's on your mind.
Nothing really, you know.
And don't get me wrong. No, I'm glad to just have you kicking it with me. You know what I'm saying? We could just kick it. You know, it's all good.
John. Thank you. John is styling.
John is always styling. John is always styling.
Arguing with women that have giant walls around. I actually felt calm because, like, I don't know how you are, Glare, but I don't like confusion. You ever been in a situation where I'm like, is someone good or someone bad? Not even good or bad.
Since I got on YouTube, my man. Since I got on YouTube, yeah.
So if something happens to show you clarity, whether you found out this person is really good or this person is really bad, you still feel clarity. So when I heard a lot tonight, first my eyes got really big, and then I was shocked. I talked to Diane on the phone today for a very long time, and Diane came on the phone with me, and she said, I listened to the audio, and when I listened to the audio, you were right. You were right in that they treated Makeup Mobster this way after they saw the evidence that Makeup Mobster has. And I felt relieved that, wow, she heard it. And we talked about a lot of stuff on the phone today. So when I went to her thing and she said, John, you blew it out of proportion. You over embellished. Like I looked, if you could see me, I was at the gas station. I was like my eyes got that big. I was like, okay. So, all right. You got played. They are all friends. You should have known they're mods. And what I think happened, the way the tone of her voice, I think that she kind of felt some pressure. I think all her friends who, they're all in one group, they don't like me. I think they talked to Diane and Wendy all day and was like, y'all got to go on John. You got to go hard on John. I felt like they felt pressured because some of the things that they were saying tonight was clear biasness. I watched women say, we like trolls if trolls are just joking. And one of the trolls' name was Makeup High Horse. Makeup High Horse troll is the guy who got kicked out of the community, the Marky Mark. So if Marky Mark had a troll account called Makeup High Horse, then another Makeup High Horse comes out of your chat. Why would that not alert you to be something that's serious? Why would the instant thing that come out of your mouth be that? Also, when people tried to get them to bring up the guys trolling me last night, all those troll accounts, they blew it off. Diane said, "Oh, I didn't see it." On the phone with me, she told me that was absolutely disgusting. She told me it was disgusting how those guys they bragged that they're from the dark web, tried to come in and harass me, but when they was asked about in the chat, they blew it off like it's nothing. It was they said they want to protect their community, but look at what they allow in their community, and I just feel like somebody gonna get hurt. It's gonna be really, really bad. But I feel clear. Once I saw that Diane lied to me, you on the phone and you told me that you heard the audio, and then I'm telling them play the audio. Look at the excuses. I said, just play the audio. I'm in the chat, just play the audio. She didn't play the audio. She didn't put it up.
Right. So what you're saying is the one thing in question after all these arguments, because I hadn't listened to the stuff that you're talking about necessarily. I listened to Diane's channel for the live stream from last night, and that was that. And I'm telling you, the reason why I did was because you have proven yourself to be a friend to me. The reason why I even showed that much interest in sifting through a 7-hour live.
Check this out, Glare. Just check this out. I want to bring people back down
to get to the bottom of what you were talking about. But then, I mean, it was so much. I still don't know what the thing is that's in question, but I know
I'll do it slowly for you, man, because a lot of times stuff go over people's head. I'm gonna do it really slow. A woman who's a part of a lynch mob, and I saw them attack and destroy this woman. It was sad. Like I almost wanted to cry just listening to women just do this to one person, right? The next night, she goes on to Diane's stream, this Marianne person, and she says, and everybody can hear, you can watch it. She says, we did this because we didn't know. Okay, that's fine. If you didn't know, you thought someone's lying. But she's saying once we found out, we stopped. That's not what happened. I saw them. I heard them, and everybody saw it and heard them too. They totally destroyed this woman while this woman had given them the evidence that this guy is a troll. So that's what's in question. You said that it makes you look like a normal civil person and say we had animosity towards the lady. We didn't like her, so we was over here talking trash. But this lady who we didn't like showed us evidence of a guy saying he wants to break her fingers and do this horrible stuff to her. Once we got the evidence, we stopped. It makes you appear to be a normal person. But we saw a lynch mob destroy a woman far after the evidence. So what I did, I went to Diane's stream and I called her out. I said, that's not what you did. You continue to do that. You continue to destroy this woman. Y'all talk about a relationship, everything. But look at how Diane played it tonight. The first night, Diane said, we don't have the evidence. So, John, we can't hear it. Okay. But today, Diane has the evidence.
Right.
But she made excuses not to play it. Excuse number one, she said tonight, oh, it's too long. It's over 2 hours. If you ever been on her stream, she's played so many clips that's way longer than that. She played the clip of when Makeup Mobster's cop call, when Marissa then was on the stream. She went and found the parts. All she has to do out of 2 hours, all she has to do is click where they first showed the evidence. You don't need to hear anything before that. You just need to click when they play the evidence, because if they play the evidence that Makeup Mobster gave them, and you hear them talking trash about her, it proves.
I mean, it's right. They're right. Yeah, you're saying it's right there. It's like when I was in chat with my mods earlier, you know, I was like, well, I've been kind of following this thing going on with John and Hello Starlight, and you know, and all I had to do, you know, I had to sift through all this shit. It went on for on and on. It was like 7 hours long, and then I was like, just click on this part.
Yeah, just let it scroll by YouTube.
This is all you need to hear as far as that goes.
Yeah.
So why is that so difficult? You know what I mean? Like,
but the glare, if we had this conversation and you say, hey, I feel you, John, but I don't have the information tonight. And then tomorrow night you have the information. It's on, you can play it now. Can't you? Why would you not do it?
Sure. Yeah.
All you gotta do is play it. Now I'm gonna tell a trick that nobody knew that she did tonight after she lied. Diane is very slick. Diane said she was alluding to, like, yeah, she made some mention about some FBI and she read some text. Okay, let me explain to y'all what that meant, because she wants to roll it over really fast and confuse her own audience. What she's saying is, if you heard the live that they were lynching Makeup Mobster, Marianne played private text messages of her and Makeup Mobster. Makeup Mobster is telling her to watch the evidence. So the part that Diane is talking about is before they played the evidence. So did you just not listen to any more? Because if you listen to any more, it was after that. On that live, Marianne posted the text messages of her conversation with Makeup Mobster. And after that, that's when they played the evidence and they continued to bash her. Now, here's another thing. When she told me today on the telephone that she heard it and she agreed with me that they were vile and vicious towards Makeup Mobster even after seeing the evidence, she told me this on the phone today. I'm shocked. And the sad thing is, she told me on the phone today that she is so fearful because other people have recorded phone conversations, and she thinks that's childish and so silly that people would record phone conversations. So the one guy that she know that would not record her phone conversation, she literally lied on me to save her friendships and her audience, to keep people coming to there for traffic. She lied on a person. I don't never lie. You can say whatever you want to bad about me, but I don't lie.
Right. Yeah, I hear that.
But it was I was getting to after she played the messages and she played that. The email. So the only reason I commented on her video tonight, on their video, I wasn't gonna comment anything. I didn't feel like I needed to. I knew what they were gonna say, and she seemed very nice to me on the phone. So she emails me and says, could you kind of do a little apology? You know what I'm saying? Let's just make everything right. I got all these comments and people comment at me, and I didn't understand why she said people is commenting at her, because the majority of the comments were agreeing with me. And a lot of the negative comments were stemming from trolls and people in their group. If you go back and read the comments on there, all the ones that saying that are in their group are trolls. So I'm like, I don't understand the problem, but okay, I guess she's worried. She's panicking because her friends are putting pressure on her. But I can show you this email. I said I will not apologize. I told her I wasn't apologizing. So I don't even know why she went on to insinuate that. So when she went on and tried to insinuate, I kind of talked to John today, he told he was apologetic. I went in and I typed, don't misrepresent me. I do not apologize. I don't apologize. And someone said it's pride. I'm an honest person. It's not pride, it's honesty. Why would I apologize about something I don't feel sorry for? Why would would you want me to apologize to you if I don't feel, I'm telling you, I don't feel sorry.
No, not at all. That's the only, and I want to be honest with you, the only reason, there are two reasons why I'm interested in what we're talking about right now, because the drama community hardly interests me at all. I wanted to, I talked about it in my live earlier. I won't re-explain it, but I did talk about it in my live earlier. But there are two reasons why this interests me. A, because you are one of the few people that have openly come out and been like, hey, you're a good friend. You're a good dude, and we're friends. That means a lot to me. That resonates a lot to me. So I was like, right on. I love that shit. I love that shit. I love when somebody's that real and has the balls to do that, regardless of what's going on in the community. Second is, since you did that, I went back and I listened. And I am the kind of guy that I feel like if I did something wrong, you would call me out on it. If you did something wrong, I would imagine that if we're friends, you could count on me to call you out on it.
Yeah.
So I went back and I listened to that. I went back and I sit there and I did all the painful sifting through hours and hours and hours and hours of that bullshit that was going on that doesn't really interest me, with people that don't really interest me that much, people that were kind to me, people that weren't so kind to me, but I sifted through it. And I listened to that part when it started. And I listened to, and this was after part of the reason why I did that is because there was a lot of a talk in the community already about John Crimes is a womanizer. John Crimes is a mean, he's abusive towards women and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, whoa. I need to hear this for myself. Before somebody accuses somebody of that sort of thing, I need to hear this for myself. So I checked and I listened, and what I heard, and I will blatantly say this on my channel, because this channel is very, 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 very much big on accountability. It's a very big thing to me. And man or woman, doesn't matter who you are. What I heard was somebody who got cornered, and I heard somebody that was changing their story. I didn't know what it was about. And then I heard somebody saying, no, listen, before you start cutting me off, before you start making me out to be this bad guy, this is what I'm saying. Just admit it. And then they started crying and freaking out.
I didn't even yell at her.
I didn't.
And I went back.
I did not hear you yell at her. And then I saw, and what was most fascinating to me was watching the chat and how the chat reacted to it. The chat was crucifying you because somebody else was crying.
And no, that's not why they crucify me, because they're not used to someone that can speak logically. They need to turn it into something else completely, or try to make you upset and get you out your mode. If we sit here and talk like this is me at my best. This is what I'm good at. And I was trying to help the girl. I was like, I was trying to help her. I was like, yo, if you don't own up to what you truly did, then no, you're not going to have your friend back. But she kept cutting me off. I was trying to give her examples.
Right.
But listen to how Wendy put it tonight. She's like, Marianne absolutely did nothing to you. You came down hard on her now. And she's saying this stuff about a video that's up, and you can go and watch. You can literally watch this. But I was so calm tonight.
Well, let's be fair. Maybe she didn't do anything to you. Maybe she did something to somebody you care about, but maybe she didn't do something to you at the time. So I kind of understand where Wendy was coming from. What I'm saying is, you saw bullshit and you called her on it, and then she went into defense mode and started crying and then got
a whole nother community to come after me, but none of them care about that. Let that happen to
I don't think anybody cared about what was actually right. I think that they were in a position where, like, wait a minute, there's a girl crying and there's a man talking to her, and he's got to be the bad guy. And
here's something that people not paying attention to. If you watch any video that about happened, everybody is agreeing with me. And then you watch their video and it's about 50-50 because that's their crew. All Ash 274, Marianne, fucking Wendy, all of them are in the chat together. Stephanie Brown, all of them is their crew there. And even with their crew there, you go read the comments and it's 50-50. But you go anywhere else, it's not even close. So I'm like, where's she getting this? I can't. If you are mad at a man and how he's speaking to a woman, you're telling me that you have skipped the first step to stop any of this from happening, which is telling women Just be courteous to people. Just all people be courteous to each other. There's nothing for me to be mad at if someone is being courteous to. And no one gonna tell me how Figure Skate came up with that attitude. She admitted to it. You can't take it for someone who admitted to coming to you with an attitude, and she lied. I was worried about Figure Skating Coach because she stalked me at the beginning of the year. I would go to a stream and want to say hi, but I knew as soon as I say hi, people gonna post the Dolphins, and Figure Skating Coach was gonna go off typing all these comments. So I would a lot of times I wouldn't even speak.
So have you yet been confronted with what you okay? Your whole argument this whole time was go back, share the link, look at what happened.
And now two people got the link. Now Diane has it.
Has that come up yet publicly? Has that come up yet in the community? Like, look,
I'm gonna tell you why it's not come up, because over there on Diane and Wendy is with all of the women. She's with that whole crew. So why would she post that? Her friends will be coming down on them hard all fucking probably the past 2 days. Why would they post the link? Yesterday they had an excuse. We don't have it. Today she has it. Look at how they play these words. Wendy got mad at me and said, "John, you're gonna stop. You're not gonna do me like that. You're gonna stop saying I got it." Now, the Glare, let's use common sense. If me and you host a podcast, it's the Glare and John show, and you got footage of a robbery, that means we got footage of a robbery. It's our show. So if Diane got the stuff, I'm not saying Wendy has it. I'm saying this show, y'all got it. Play it. It's childish. It is, but I get it. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say something in Diane and Wendy's defense. On a business, if you look at this as a business structure, right? I see it only makes sense to play me and put me as the bad guy. Why would you take up for John if you're looking at this as a business? I'm not over there all the time. They're already talking trash to me. I'm not a woman that can get into all the topics and stuff that y'all get into. Your friends are over there every day. Your friends are mods for you. Y'all talking all other communities. So it's as a business, and it's best to keep the audience that you've been having. So I look at this as a business, and I'm like, okay, I see why she crucified me. I see why she lied to me on the phone and say she said one thing and got on her live and did that. Cool, peace. Cool, do your thing. I'm gonna go over here and edit my Britney Shanks video we worked on all day, and it is what it is. It made me so much calmer when she lied like that because I knew what was going on.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. I actually talked about that earlier on my live today. It's like,
yeah,
I don't get mad about stuff like that. I just, hey, now I see you. Now I know what you're all about. I get it.
But listen to Diane's voice. Listen to how calm and cool she's. Imagine if you talk to that voice you heard over there, and she says, "Hey, the Glare, I just want to tell you that you're a great guy. You're a stand-up guy. I hope your channel goes up big." And then you go live, and this is Diane, and she says, "Yeah, I don't like the Glare channel. He sucks." And she just told you the opposite earlier. How would imagine how you would feel?
Yeah, sure, of course. No, it's basically what happened to me, actually, to be honest. I mean, if you want to know the truth, I mean, I feel like I went and I kind of explored the drama community a little bit, and I try to be part of it, and I try to have it with an open mind. And then, what's funny is the one time that I actually engaged in the drama the way that they all do, I got chastised for it. I got ejected for it simply because what? Because I was drinking that night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the one time I behaved the way that everybody else does, because all of you all are just as guilty of behaving the same way every fucking night.
I gave you life lessons, though, to look up to and still big you up the whole time I did that.
No, you did. No. That's why you're here. That's why we're talking.
And they came in the comments trying to say, I was like, no. I said, why would you not like a man that can come out and just admit it and move on,
Yeah. I mean, I never said what I just said. I never did that because I normally look at that as making excuses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at this point, I think it's a fair
Diablo.
Talking about what we're talking about tonight, I think it's a fair example to make.
I want to stand on this. Yeah, I just want it clear because everybody keep talking about these perceptions, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is no perception. It was 100% lie. Diane talked to me on the phone and said, I heard the voice recording and what you said was right, John. And I relaxed. I kind of got happy. I'm like, I told you. Now, the only physical evidence I can show that to alludes to what I'm saying is when she asked me to apologize in the email, and I told her why I would not apologize. I list my reasons, and one of them was a Marianne's attitude. And I said, you know it. You heard the audio. You agreed. She said in her reply back, because remember, we're talking about tight words that you can save. She said, I don't want to talk about Marianne. Because she can't say what she told y'all tonight. She knows she'd been lying. She can't say to me in an email, well, I heard it, and that's not what I heard, John. She couldn't say that to me. And she couldn't type down, you're right, I heard it. Because I would bust her right now and show the evidence. So her best bet was to say, I don't want to talk about Marianne. So I was shocked. I was like floored when she said that. So I was like, okay, you've been tagged, John. They got you. They are all working together. They got you. Now, I don't know if Wendy is in on that. Wendy seems like a passionate person to me who got her stuff aimed at the wrong person but I don't know what makes me like worried that Wendy is biased too. Is like, how can you just dismiss a dark web community? Like she said, I went over there and then she got a awkward. So I went over there, but I don't know what they said. Come on, man. Come on, man. It is what it is, But I just feel like that's their community, that's their thing, that's what they want to do every night. They have their adults that can do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I clean my hands of it, but somebody's gonna get hurt, and because they like to take people out of context, I wanted to explain when I say somebody's gonna get hurt. If you can't keep borderline arguing with all these people every single night, doxing people and different things, and all this stuff comes up in that community, you're not going to walk that line perfectly every time. You're going to overdo it, and somebody's going to get hurt or somebody's going to get arrested. And it's sad. And don't come back and say, I told you so, because I've been right on everything so far. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I feel you, man. Like, I don't think that's my whole thing is I was telling my mods earlier today that, I tend to find the best in people until, I see the worst,
Yeah.
And so far I haven't seen that from you. And that's why me and you were talking. We're cool. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, and I don't hate nobody, man. I don't hate nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still, even though I've seen some ugliness from people, whether it be, like right now, you're talking about, you're seeing some ugliness in community that you're like, holy shit, man, these people, they said this, and now they're behaving this other way.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it like maybe they'll redeem themselves. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll come around, and I feel safe in that because I don't think that they can hurt me. That like it's the same principle that you have. You're like these mental, trolls. They can't hurt me.
Yeah, they can't do nothing to me because I've already been through too much. I'm like an iron wheel now, but they can hurt other people. Like the reason I went off on.
Now you're right about that. You're right about that. Yeah.
I went off on the diet dark web. I do stuff on purpose. Like
diet dark web. I love that shit.
I wanted to ridicule. I wanted to make fun. I didn't want to do it because like I'm this braggadocious person. I wanted to do it because other people hear that all these guys are gonna come at me, this community, and they get really frightened. They get really scared. So I just wanted to help other people out. Like, you don't have to be scared of nobody, man. It's the internet, So it's the stuff that they bypassed tonight. Like when someone asked them about the makeup High Horse troll, and they was like, some trolls are funny. This is the same troll account that Marky Mark used as a name. So if another one came in with the same name, why would your first initial instinct would be some troll accounts are funny? Well, if someone trolled your family declare and they said they're gonna kill you and do all this stuff to you, and they came into my chat, even if it's somebody else different, when I see the same name, I know it's serious. The first instinct is this is serious. It's not that.
Yeah.
Why would Wendy and Diane say that? because it's about somebody that they don't like. It's about Makeup Monster. But when it's something that happens to someone that they like, they go crazy. Man, you made her cry. You made her cry. If you go look at the clip at the end, I was talking to her, I was trying to explain. I was like, if you do this, I wouldn't even yell in the fuss or nothing. We wouldn't even argue. At the end, when I did that, and I'm trying to break down and give an example to it, she cut me off. And I just did like this. All right. I just did like this right here because I couldn't get a word in because it's okay for a woman to continue to cut a man off. And then when I got quiet and did like this because she kept cutting me off, she started crying and she left. That's what you'll see if you watch the footage. So how did I make her cry? That's why I won't apologize. I did not make her cry.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about that. Like, I don't know about the backstory. All I know is what I watched. I watched the reaction. I watched the reaction of what was going on. And
it's okay. It's okay to stream. You know what I'm saying? Like YouTube is public. I can't stop anybody from being public. Yeah, you say you like MM, but you lied to me, Diane. I don't need to yell or nothing. I'm not even mad at you. I get the business decision you did for your channel. But on some real human stuff, man, you know that's not what you said to me on the phone. Because if you'd have said that to me on the phone, we would have had a debate right then and there. You agreed with me. And we don't even have to go back and forth to do this. If you got an audio recording, you can go sit through that audio recording and you can start it right when they show, right when they play Makeup Monsters. And we can hear them reciting Makeup Monsters video. We can hear Makeup Monsters voice. We can hear them reciting it. Just play it from right there. Just do that. There's nothing else need to be said.
Hold on, let me address this. Please get your facts before you ruin your channel over this man. All right, let me tell you something real quick, niece.
No, she's been following me, trolling me everywhere. She thinks we have this. She thinks that she's like I don't know, something weird about her. It's like she was like, oh yeah, me and John got this thing going. Like she typing, I don't even know you, bro. Like who are you? Like she's one of them lonely people. I don't know. I don't even want to gaslight her or say nothing negative about her personally. I just think that she's too attached to me. Everywhere I go, she wants to have this conversation. So I wouldn't even give her that attention, man, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, good enough. That's all I need to know. Yo, I did check the mods chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All you guys looking out for me. I appreciate it. Let me see real quick. We are all discussing. If you're in the comments, you are discussing. If you're listening to this on another channel, you're discussing. Yes, right on. Yes, if you are discussing this in another channel, then you know what? Great. Awesome. You know what sucks, though, is that you're discussing it on another channel. We don't get to see what you're saying in the chat. So if you have something to directly address me or John, please discuss it in this channel. Do it in the chat. We are more than happy to address it. John, I don't have any issue with addressing any comments in the chat. Do you?
No, not
at all. Right.
But
so you're more than welcome
to talk to that one person because it's kind of weird when
no.
Yeah, she said she's gonna unfollow me and all this stuff. Then she says,
but she follows you everywhere else. Yeah,
exactly. Like I'm not talking to no weirdo like that. But like anybody else, you ask me anything, man. But I say this right here: I don't lie. I do not lie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. So I mean, if is anybody trying to call John a liar here? And I don't, and so far, every time that I've seen somebody try to address John as a liar, I think I've seen him, I've watched him. He addresses people in the chat who call him a liar and then says, what did I lie about? Tell me what I lied about and I will address it and I will answer you. But nobody seems to follow up. So if you have something that you're ready to say John lied about, then address him, corner him. But see, so far what I'm seeing is people don't like the fact that John cornered somebody else with a lie, and then they ended up backing out and using sympathy to get to deter attention from their lie. That's the way it looks. I don't know if that's the facts, but that's the way it looks to me. So far, all I'm seeing is John saying, hey, this is what I'm accusing you of. If you lying, then tell me you're not lying. But I'm telling you, this is what you're lying about. But nobody seems to want to argue with it. Nobody seems to want to address them, but they all want to throw tomatoes at him. Everybody wants to say John's a liar. John's a woman abuser. John hates women. Blah 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 blah. That's a hell of a thing.
Can I ask you a question?
I do not like to see that happen to anyone. I do. If Hello Starlight was on my channel right now, 1 second, John, I will give you a second. Just if Hello Starlight was on my channel right now, and someone was accusing her of being something that she's not, or something that no evidence presents her to be, I am going to defend her. Plain and simple. I'm going to give her a chance to speak her mind here. I will absolutely do that. And I'm not against Hello Starlight. What I'm here for, and the dynamic between John and me, is we are both people. We are both agents of truth. That's what I like about John. That's what John seems to like about me. We seem to be both agents of truth.
So watch how I catch them, right? Watch this. She said that they're about to read an email of me apologizing to show I'm lying. So watch how I mess them up. She's about to read the very first email ever on a list of 7 emails. This is email number 1, where I apologized to her directly when I left her chat that night and when I came back in, right? The last email she ever got from me, I'm going to read back after she read my email apologizing. The final email I have ever sent her, and you know what? I will send it to you. I'm going to send it to you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open it up. I want you to see. This is email 7 that I sent. This is the final email, and I want you to show me. I mean, you got your phone, right? Look, I'm going to click the screenshot right now on the final email I ever sent her. So this is how they try to trick you. She wants to read the first email over nights ago. Here's the final email. My whole final email is telling her, I do not apologize. I will not apologize. I don't understand. Like, why would you play yourself like that? I don't delete nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking back. I'm not taking back anything that I said either. I refuse.
I don't delete nothing, Diane. I don't delete nothing.
Yeah, no, I think the simple solution to all this is, because I respect John as a true crime creator, and I'm not a true crime creator. I don't fancy myself as a true crime creator. I make this vocal all the time, but I respect true crime creators, true crime creators, the ones that look for truth, the ones that seek truth, the ones that want to expose truth, the ones that put their asses on the line to do so. Those are the people I back up. John has proven to be one of those people. Now, regardless if this is drama or this is true crime, blah, 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 blah. Now, I have my opinions about that. I don't think that drama and true crime should mix. I've been very vocal about that too. But I respect John as a true crime creator. And I think it's important to defend his reputation. If he's looking out for truth and he is talking to me like I'm a friend, and he goes out of his way to put his ass on the line to expose somebody who is out there. Let me word it like this. If John is the kind of guy that sees something wrong and he's defending a friend, which it looks like is what he's doing right now, I trust his judgment. Now, if he's wrong and anybody can prove him to be wrong, I will eat my words. And I will take full accountability.
I think it's crazy. In my final email she ever got from me, I said I don't want to be on her stuff, so she streams me from it. You know, like that's crazy. But let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions, DeGlaire.
Okay.
Would you go off the first email in a conversation, and this is before we ever spoke on the phone or anything, and you come back and you ask me to apologize on the phone today, and then the final email I say, I absolutely will not apologize. Would you go on the show and run with that storyline? She was feeling the pressure. I'm assuming because of the things she said to me that, oh, you see all the comments, I got to do something about the comments, got to do this about the comments. I didn't understand like what she was saying about the comment. I didn't think the comments was bad. I think she was feeling most pressure from people who close to her. What's up, LB?
I don't know. I feel like if somebody, I don't want to answer this question incorrectly.
Check your email though, because I sent you that.
Okay.
I sent you my final email to Diane today.
I just got the text. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
If she says she didn't get it, you know that she responded to that. So she got it and she read it.
Can I read it out loud?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if there's a part in there. Well, it wouldn't matter anyway. But no, you can read the whole thing.
Okay. So from Diane's channel, it says, "Sorry, I got busy with
No,
work."
that's her final reply to it. Mine. So the top one is first. Is me. Then she replied to it.
Okay. So you want me to read yours?
Yeah.
Okay. So after reading the comments on your community post from lying trolls, there is absolutely no way on earth I'm going to your channel to apologize. In the name of smearing someone's name, fake accounts have turned this into a war of a man's tone in the face of a woman that was rude to him instead of the facts that I was right about. On the recording you have, you can't tell me you didn't hear Marianne putting down Makeup Monster during and after the panel starting playing her evidence. So yeah, it looks to me like you're being asked to apologize for something after the fact that the one thing that you asked for had not been presented. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it's a tone thing. Think about what that tone argument has done. They say that it has taken over, that Marky Mark got out, and they're so quick to be dismissive that someone else could be working with him, even though Marky Mark was working with the guys that was in the diet dark web community that tried to come at me last night, but they didn't tell y'all that, huh? And those guys work with Marianne and her crew. They didn't tell y'all that, huh? But nonetheless, it's a tone thing. What about what happened in the conversation? What happened in the conversation? What about the points brought up in the conversation?
Right.
You ever been
well, I feel like, yeah. So I think what you're getting at, the overall is the resolution on Diane's channel tonight was to get you to apologize for something.
Because it would have been easier for them. All is well. Right. Hey, we got John to apologize, and we vindicated our friends as if they haven't done anything wrong.
I mean, but here's the thing, though. Like, what are you apologizing for? What are you apologizing for? What do they want you to apologize for is the question, right?
They want me to apologize. But here's the thing.
For cornering somebody for lying, who refused to admit that they were lying, right? Now, I don't know if they were lying or not, because I don't know what happened prior to that. I'm not aware of that. But what I'm saying is, when I was watching that last couple hours of Diane's 7-hour live, right? Mm-hmm. I was watching, like, you and Starlight kind of you kind of called her out on something. There were other people on the panel that were like, "Yo, I don't know what this is about, so I'm out," and they left, right? And then you were like, "Listen, this is what happened. I'm not deviating from this point. No matter what happens here, as long as I am on this panel, I am going to dedicate all of my energy to getting you to admit that you lied." Right? Is that fair to say what you were doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so this person, what they ended up doing was kind of, I don't know what you're doing to me, blah, 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 blah. And then they broke down crying. And then everybody in the chat started throwing tomatoes at you and saying, "John, you're a dick. John, you're a piece of shit. What are you doing to this person?"
If you keep doing that stuff so fast, how can I see that? Like, I'm like, I can't even see.
It was clear that you were focused on, it was clear that you were focused on getting her to admit that she had cornered. And I'm not gonna. Listen, I Makeup Mobster got on. I don't know Makeup Mobster.
Hey, I got a question. Hold on. So let me get this off. Let me ask you this. Why would Diane right now say, because someone send me the message that Diane is about to say, show an email where you apologize, which I just made her look stupid on, right? Why would she be so quick to show that evidence to make her feel good? She thought it was going to help her out. Why won't she just play the video?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Why hasn't that video been played yet? That's what I'm saying is the one thing that you're saying, like if everybody's out to make you look like a piece of shit, if everybody's out to make you look like the bad guy, why is and they want to do it fairly, right? They want to do it fairly, then why hasn't the video in question that you were saying play the video, drop the link, play the video, drop the link, that has not been shared yet? Why hasn't that happened?
Because people are going to see that they dismiss her evidence and that what I said was right. And they say, and I'm not even making a big deal out of it. What if she don't feel wrong? Like, I don't feel wrong. I'm not going to apologize. Marianne don't feel wrong about it. She ain't got to apologize about it. All right, but it still happened. It still happened.
Is there a possibility that you were mistaken?
No, absolutely. But listen, here's a trick that people are forgetting because they don't want to read their comments. I wasn't the only person in there. There was a lot of people in there, and everybody who was in that and saw it all agree with me. So that like I'm the one person in here watching the video. It was hundreds of people inside there watching. They all agree with me. They all saw. They were disgusted.
Yeah, but I mean, in all fairness, there's 100 people that are watching. And then they're not agreeing with you because they didn't see it, but they're agreeing with them, and they're saying blah 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 blah. John's a liar. John's a piece of shit. Because I watched people agree in the chat.
Those are Marianne's friends, the same people in here, Ash274, that who's talking shit about Mega Mobs. They're all like, there's no unbiased people who have no dog in the fight who heard that disagree with me. Not one person. But we shouldn't even be doing this because they should just play it.
Right. Right. Yeah.
No, not true. I can't play the video. It's not mine to play. You wasted a lot of time. You should said that. You could have said that earlier. I lost a lot of respect for you, man.
What's to stop you? And I'm trying to be fair here, John. Honestly, what's to stop you from playing the video? What's to stop you from playing that footage?
I don't have that footage. It wasn't mine. I was a guest and watching somebody watching you.
Is the live still up though?
Absolutely not. They took that thing down.
They deleted it. Oh, yeah. That makes a hell of a difference right there. Yeah.
As soon as they realized that Makeup Monster was right, that video went kaboom.
Yeah. No, because as soon as Now I know you got mods. Now I just recently I love my mods. And I noticed that my mods, as soon as some shit fucking went down,
Mm-hmm.
My mods saved those videos just in case people try to take them down. My mods saved them just in case things get in question. My mods saved them.
Melanie, you said you saw it. What did you see, Melanie? When you were in the live, can you type what you saw? I know it's not.
And yeah, let me be fair to Diane here too. Diane is saying it's not hers either. It's not hers to release. Fair enough. That's fair. But I mean, why?
I thought you said you got audio. I have to go back and watch your live because y'all play tricks with words. I could have sworn you said when Wendy was like, I haven't even heard it. And I thought you said, I could be wrong. I thought you said, I heard it. I got the audio. I thought you told me on the phone you got the audio. I'll go back and listen. I don't know that. So I'm not going to say that for a fact. I don't, I thought you said,
are you looking
not the live, but the audio?
Are you looking at this comment that I got right here from Patty Cakes that I got it up on the screen here. John said that Hello Starlight was working with Marky Mark. Does he have proof of that, or did he lie?
I don't lie, and I'm not going to show that. I'm not going to give away people, but I'll talk to you off camera. I'll talk to you off camera.
All right, fair enough. Okay, and Diane is.
But why didn't that come up on her chat? You want a safe community, but you let a. I'm not going to even clown them like that.
Are you talking to me right now? Are you talking to me right now?
No, I'm saying them.
Oh,
They want a
okay.
safe. They want a safe community, but this is what you allow. All right, whatever, man. I'm
Yeah.
good. I take care of my own, but it's just weird to me. If anybody else would have did that to Marianne, if Marianne made herself cry because she kept cutting me off and wouldn't let me get my sentence out, because that's how it ended, and that's exactly when Marianne started crying. For anyone who saw the evidence, I was not loud talking her. I was not screaming. I did not call her name or
All right.
nothing.
So let's do this real quick because it's Christmas. It's Christmas. All right. Let's do this real quick. Are you cool with this? If I want to kind of drop a link to let Hello Starlight on the panel and let you address her directly. Is that okay with you?
I don't care, man.
Are you okay with that? Now, if you're not,
no, I'm not okay, because let me tell you this right. Because I'm gonna tell you why I'm not okay. Because I went back and watched it. They gaslit me so much. I'm like, damn, was I really mean to the guy? I saw it. So I'm like, if I didn't do nothing then, and then nothing but negativity came from it, ain't nothing but negativity gonna come from it now. You know. So no, I don't want. That's just like if somebody falsely accused you of rape, are you gonna go in a room alone with them again? Like, nah, man.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
I don't
you're
want
not.
to talk to
Yeah,
her.
I mean, in all fairness, you're not alone. But I don't blame you. I honestly don't blame you right now because
Yeah.
I
was gonna do it until I saw. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I saw what happened. I felt like you were. I saw it. So I want you to know that I don't think that you were in any way.
They gonna flip it around. He did it again. She's probably coming on ready to cry. She working her tears up right now. He's about to send a link.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. And honestly, she didn't ask me to drop the link either. So in all fairness to her, she didn't ask me to that. I was just willing to just, let you guys hash it out. I was willing to have a resolution happen right here. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this right here, because somebody tried to mix it up and like, well, what about when the only cop call? If you're talking about the only cop call, Hello Starlight is 100% a victim. Something happened to her that should not have happened to her. That was very, very dangerous. And because of that, the passion in my heart, I spoke up for her. I reminded people that it wasn't just Makeup Mobster. It was other people he called on, because that was a fair thing to do. So I did the same fair thing when I saw Hello Starlight and all those people saying these vile things and just destroying Makeup Mobster in this community. And then they went the next day and pretended like it wasn't as you've seen. So, and one thing I want to say too, and this is just my opinion. This isn't fact. This is just my opinion. When I hear, my brain works different. When I hear women cry and say my voice is weak and a man voice is stronger and men can't do it, but a woman, they not even saying what the woman did back. I feel so sorry for women. I honestly feel sorry for them, because I think better of you than y'all thinking of yourself. You act like you some feeble little creature. You're not. I'm thinking more of a women than anything.
I want to be honest here. I want to be very, very clear here too. I'm glad you brought that up, because I want to be very, very clear here, because I don't think it's right. And I'm going to be very vocal about this. I'm probably going to lose a lot of subs. I don't give a fuck about losing subs. I really don't. And I'm going to be very, very clear about something here. I'm very, very big about accountability. This channel is very, very, very big about accountability. So if you are the type of person to go on a channel, whether it be yours or whether it be someone else's, and go on a panel and trash people left and right, talk shit about them, and then when somebody confronts you, you start crying, you don't get to call yourself a victim. You just don't. Doesn't happen that way. You're not a victim of a man. You're not a victim of a woman. You're not a victim of anybody else. If you decide to make your whole persona, your whole entire YouTube persona based on, I'm going to trash this person and I'm going to tell this person what I feel, and I'm going to let them know, and blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden somebody lets you know what they think about you. You're going to start crying. Nah, you don't get to do that. You just don't get to do that. Not in my eyes. And I feel bad for you if you're a sensitive person. I do feel bad for you. If you're a sensitive person, I do empathize with you. But if you're a sensitive person, I don't empathize with you if you feel the need to attack other people and make a YouTube career out of it. I don't feel bad for you in that sense. Plain and simple. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Now watch this science experiment. When me and you talked on the phone before we went live, we briefly spoke about this, right? It wasn't the big part of our conversation.
No, we haven't talked about this much at all.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, the big part of our conversation was about Heidi Broussard.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
look at your numbers. Look how many people watching you right now.
Yeah. No, they're watching me because of you. That's true.
So no, they're not. They're watching because of drama. Let's talk about Heidi Broussard now.
Fair enough. Let's talk
do a
about
magic trick.
Please, let's talk about
watch your numbers drop. From they're saying I'm obsessed and all this stuff. I just spoke out because of what happened on the panel tonight. Like, I didn't want it to be portrayed that like this is kumbaya, lovely night, and here's John and we're gonna say John wants to apologize to all. I'm like, no, don't portray. We just had this conversation. I do not. That's all. All this other stuff. If they want to say that, whatever they want to think or believe, it's on them. I'm not gonna try to make anybody believe nothing else. It's kind of it was kind of hard to defend myself at a gas station in the comment section, and I did not want to go on their panel. I told him I didn't want to go on their panel tonight. I'm not saying them because when he gets mad, we try to throw her name in something, even though they got a show together. So I'm saying Diane knew that. So
no need for all that.
Yeah, but you need to catch me up on the details of why this man can't get his daughter, and I don't know.
No, I just got news. I don't know how reliable the news is, but I just got news that CPS just ruled that he is going to get custody of his daughter. So
what was the holdup? Like, I didn't tell what scares me is that because I am going through a divorce. So like, I don't want to say this or knock on wood, but if something happens to my ex, I can't get my kids.
Well, I don't know what the holdup is, but I imagine that CPS works in a way that if CPS always works in benefit of the child, whatever is best for the child. So they will not take the chance of putting a child at risk. They will investigate a situation. They will look. If they decided that Shane Carey is worthy of being the sole provider and caretaker of his daughter Margot, then it's because they inspected his home. It's because they inspected his home. It's because they interviewed him. It's because they did a thorough investigation to make sure that child was going to be in a safe environment. Because if there's even a question, if somebody is such an asshole to put out information and go, hey, listen, that person's a drinker and a piece of shit and he's abusive, then what they're going to do if the child is already in their custody, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to keep the child in their custody and they're going to investigate. Now, what that tells me is,
look, somebody just typed, this how trolls do. I know your ex, John, and I'm gonna prove you're a woman beater. All my exes love me. They cool with me. We have a great relationship. So I don't know how you gonna wing that one out, buddy. But I'm cool with all my exes. But go ahead.
No, yeah. All I'm saying is, if this man is a piece of shit, they were already in a position to have a 3-week-old child. Now, here's the thing about having a 3-week-old child in protective custody. A 3-week-old child, it's not going to be difficult to find a home for them. There's a lot of parents out there looking to adopt. There's a lot of good people out there, good, beautiful couples who cannot have children that are looking to adopt a small child. And that is the perfect age to adopt a small child. But if they are putting that child back into the custody of their father, then that speaks volumes to me about that father.
Let me ask you, do you think that they searched him? Like,
do I think that they investigated him thoroughly? Yes, I do.
No, not that. I want to make sure I get my thoughts together because I'm still worried about this custody thing. I guess it's different when when you don't have custody of your kids. It's like, do you think they did that? Like other cases when the parent passes away, or even if they were murdered, the kids just automatically go to the dad? Why did they search him and make sure he's good if he's not a suspect? If you come out to the news, it's funny.
Well, no. Being a suspect of murder and being worthy to take care of an infant are two completely different things. Those are two completely different agencies that are going to investigate. Those are completely different agencies. So I think that he was already cleared of, or at least dismissed of any chance of being a suspect. I think that was already the case. But
you see what Kim is saying?
When somebody sits on a that too, yeah. There's also the question of that too. Yeah, hold on.
Hey, you post that on your thing for the big because other people may not know.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So I think that when that's a question, I think the DNA results came back and it's Shane's. If the rumors are true and the baby is back in Shane's custody, or they ruled that he's going to be back in Shane's custody, and I don't think they would waste any time on that. And I would think that he wants as much privacy as he can at this point, because we haven't seen any interviews with him prior to the one when he was begging for help. We haven't seen any interviews since. This is not a man that's looking for attention. I think that there are different agencies involved, and if first of all, they have to run a DNA. They have to run a DNA test to identify the baby in the first place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once those DNA tests come back, they also, I would assume, those DNA tests would reveal whether or not Shane is the father. I'm sure they ran DNA tests on him too. They're going to do everything they can. Once CPS is involved, once law enforcement involves, once all these agencies are involved, there's going to be a question of what is best for this child. And the public wants what's best for this child. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to settle for less. We're not going to settle for less. And me sitting here defending Shane, I'm telling you right now, if it turns out that he's a piece of shit, if it turns out that he is not the rightful person to be the caretaker for this three-week-old child, then but so be it. Put this baby in a loving family's arms. That's the luxury of being a 3-week-old in this situation. You're gonna find a loving family for this baby. But if they're putting this poor child who's been through this, who's luckily too young to have been through any trauma, any real psychological trauma, if they're putting this baby back into the arms of her father, then that means that father is the best place for that child. And that means that a lot of people owe this man an apology. A lot.
They said, what about Silas? What about the other kids? Do he got custody?
That I don't know. That I have not heard yet.
And how many people are arrested?
One for sure so far. There's rumors that there's a second person in custody, but we don't know who that is. We don't know if there is somebody else. But I have personal suspicions. Me and the people that I've been working closely with, talking about this case, working on this case, chatting about this case, digging on this case. We have somebody else in mind, but it's too early to start making accusations. But we have somebody else that we think is real dirty, real ugly. And it's not somebody that anybody really expects. But in order to throw that kind of accusation out there, we got to have proof. So we're working on that. But we're actually working on the frame of mind that we're at right now. We're working on eliminating them. We're working on getting them out of the picture. But there's too many lies. This person has lied way too many times. And it could just be that they're a liar. Being a liar does not make you a co-conspirator and a murderer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Once they arrest the other, once it's all over with, I don't think this is going to be as big. I think people wanted it to be like Chris Watson is not.
Right. People wanted Chris Watts to be bigger than it was. You know what I'm saying? That's
I don't
why.
think I don't think Chris Watts can be bigger than what. Were you saying if he went to trial, like he said he's not
Right,
guilty? Yeah.
right.
I'm glad that that didn't happen because
Yeah, me
what
too.
happened this past year, if this dude went to trial, it would have been
What a shit show. What a shit show that would have been.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that the Chris Watts thing didn't go to trial. I mean, he that's the thing, man. My man, he pleaded guilty. That's it. Once they plead guilty, that's it. And everybody wanted to know, oh, well, he was coerced into pleading guilty. You know, no, man. Fucking law enforcement did their due diligence. It's in the discovery. It's all in the discovery. And everybody wants to doubt the discovery because there's pages of it missing. I don't give a fuck about those pages missing.
That girl
Everything
was in the
else.
swamp on Grays last night.
What's that?
Somebody said a girl in the swamp on Grays. The shadows.
Yeah, we don't say that name here in this channel. We don't do that no more.
Yeah.
And much love to him anyway. Actually, I'm lying. Fuck that motherfucker.
So watch this analogy right here, right? I'm gonna
Right.
say this right here. And I'm gonna get back to editing, bro.
Yeah.
So they said this person said they're gonna make me cry because being an albino isn't a joke because I roasted this guy skin, right?
I heard it.
All right, so let me give you this analogy.
And you also roasted somebody for being in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Which is
I'm gonna use the same, both of those gonna be the same analogy, right?
right.
All right, you wake up one night and there's a robber in your house. You grab the robber, he's trying to run away, you get him down to subdue him, he has a cast on his arm. Now, if his robber's arm is broken, right? He's handicapped. Now, if you slam on the ground, he's trying to get away, he's trying to hit you, he came to do harm to you, and he's breaking in your house. And you say, you question mark, have an arm ass motherfucker, you say some joke about his handicapped arm that's broken, why he's a robber. Do you care?
Not really.
Yeah. So people from a dark web community and all this stuff come in and I wake up and they trying to do all of this stuff to me. What loving community will bypass all of that to my joke about him being an albino? Come on, like they come on, man.
There was a question mark man in my house. I fought with this man. You find this man. You find him.
Stupid, man. Like that's what, yeah. Was he a robber?
I mean, it's dude. You're splitting hairs, man. You're just finding shit to fight with. Look, if two people are arguing and all one person did was call somebody out on what they think is bullshit. They didn't raise their voice. They didn't insult nobody. And that other person happens to be a woman. And that other person that happens to be a woman started crying. You do not get to crucify the other person involved just because of those facts. That does not happen. You know what I'm saying? Get to the bottom of what they're arguing about. Get to the bottom of what they're arguing about. Expose what they're arguing about. Period. This is I used to talk, John, you know me, man. I used to talk so loud about this being a community, and I was so green. This is not a community, man. And it's scaring me. It doesn't scare me. It's just making me more pessimistic. And
about
I'm scared
right?
of becoming more pessimistic.
Yeah,
That's what I'm scared
about humanity in general. But
right.
You know,
right.
It's Christmas Eve. Everybody gonna go be with their family.
It is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, everybody.
It's Christmas Eve right now.
Yeah, it is now, but it's still Merry Christmas. Christmas Eve is, everybody's celebrating. Everybody's celebrating Christmas. Come on, man. Get your shit together. Everybody come on, man. It doesn't have to be like this, man. We don't have to fight so much. Come on. John's, you're sitting here and you're everybody in this community is always looking for a scapegoat, somebody to blame, somebody to shit on, and you're gonna forget all the good this man's done in this community. You're gonna forget all the good this man's done. You're gonna forget all the talented videos he's done. You're gonna dismiss him as a true crime creator, as a real true crime creator, like not just somebody who goes on here and talks about true crime, has a pretty face, and does it in a funny way. No, we're talking about a man who has put work in to true crime, to exposing cases, and doing it in a very, very creative way with skills that he has worked hard in obtaining. And you're gonna shit on this man because of what? Because he called somebody out on some bullshit and they started crying? Come on, man. Y'all are bigger than that. Y'all are smarter than that. Y'all are smarter than that. Come on, go back and watch the video. This man didn't insult nobody. He didn't yell at nobody. Come on. Let's be real. Let's not forget the stuff that John's done for this community. Let's not forget the stuff that he's done for victims. Let's not do that. I'm a John Crimes fan. I say that proud.
It don't get to me. I mean, I get confused sometimes. Like, is somebody lying, or is they being a bad person on purpose, or is it just perception? A lot of this stuff is perception. A lot of this stuff is you act different than you do in real life. You're more riled up. You know what I'm saying? When you get on the internet or whatever. I try really hard to see the good in other people. But when I get a lot of hate, it is the mom of the daughter who missing that makes me feel better. It is a random phone call from the mom of two girls whose father murdered them in a cab in Texas. Like that's the real life stuff. Like that's really important. Yeah. And the last time I actually cried, and I never told anybody this but my patrons from YouTube, was when I did a video on Vera Jo Regal, and everybody wanted to know what happened to her baby. And the people who adopted the little baby in that video, they sent me a picture of Willa Dean, who's a big girl now. I think she's like 12 years old or whatever now. And it was just to see her, because I used to wonder, seeing that baby picture, like, I wonder how she looked now. I wonder how her life is now. I wonder where she went. And they cried watching my video, and they sent me pictures of Willa Dean. And it made me feel like, I'm doing this stuff for a good reason. So no matter what trolls say, no matter what people try to do or whatever, even if you hated me and you felt like I was too hard on Marianne, the intent was for a good reason. The intent was, if you truly want to be friends with Makeup Mobster, you just got to own up to everything that you did. Just be completely vulnerable and tell the truth. And then she could see more sincerity in you. I don't get my words off because she was cutting me off, but my intent, no matter what you think or how bad it was, and you hooked me up to a lie detector test, my intent was good.
Yeah, no, I felt that, and I don't know Makeup Mobster very well at all, because I don't follow the true crime community too much. I have kind of dipped myself in it a little bit, but Makeup Mobster seems like a very, very real person. She seems like a very upfront kind of person. So, if I feel like I get the impression from her that if you have opinions about her, address her with them directly. Join her panel. You know what I'm saying? She seems like the kind of person that would be like, hey, listen, if you got something to say to me, get on my panel. Let's talk it out. If I make you look stupid, don't get mad. But you know what I'm saying? Like, don't whine, don't cry, don't bitch. There's no reason for that. Now, again, I don't necessarily understand the drama community very well. I'm just talking, I'm just spitballing here. I don't really get the true crime or the drama community. I don't even really get the true crime community. I thought I did, but it's a lot of. I posted a little meme in the community there recently. And you're going to see a lot of those, because now that I get to post in the community, you're going to see a lot of my memes. I like to make memes, but yeah, I the true crime and drama community, man, it's a bad mix. To me, in my opinion, it's a bad mix. And and I love that. I love that. Hold on, let me scroll up right here real quick. There's a lot of comments here. Jesus Christ, I don't even know how to. But Makeup Mobster she wrote something just now. I think it was something to the effect of "I'm not a true crime channel," and I respect that. She does not claim to be a true crime channel. She's a drama channel. She prides herself on being a drama channel, and that's cool. That's cool. She's not out here trying to make a difference. She's just doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? And it I don't know, man. I just feel like you gotta you can't just sit there and fucking start throwing mud at people just for the sake of throwing mud at them and then cry about it when they throw it back. It doesn't work that way. You can't do that. Just get real, man. It's not gonna do nobody no good. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Maybe I don't know. But I'm looking for real people here, and I'm learning who's real, who's not, just a little bit here and there. But I don't know, man. But I like most people here. I like them. I like you. You seem nice.
Yeah. I think that I know why they're here now, but if I say, man, I saw some big story, I don't know, about some oil company or whatever, I think I can send you the link, you'll read it, and we can go live and talk about that stuff. Because I'm into a whole bunch of different things, even with true crime. I just like talk about true crime or whatever. I'm into a lot of stuff. I feel like this is the place I can go and I can talk about it. Like, well, the Glare may be into this, or what's up? Why? Like, I don't know, some nerdy stuff of a documentary I saw about 1996 and how the whole world had been driving electric cars and they purposely pulled them off the racks and just different stuff like that. Like, I feel like I can come here and nobody else would want to talk about stuff like that, but we could talk about it. So,
absolutely. No. And I love that that's how you see this, because that's real. Yeah. I mean, we could talk about drama. We could talk about true crime, and we could talk about conspiracy theories. We could talk about movies. Fuck. I'm dying to have a deep conversation with you about movies, to be real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love movies, man.
Just a lighthearted conversation about Scorsese or fucking De Palma or whatever. I would love to have that conversation with a filmmaker.
That's the only YouTube channel I will never have. And that's my number one passion over true crime. I won't have a movie YouTube channel because I don't want to critique anybody and then get in the industry and they be mad.
That's why, hey, Once Upon a Crime in the West, I'm calling you out. I'm telling you, I want to have like a side YouTube channel with Once Upon a Crime in the West and talk about movies. This girl, her channel is so funny. She does these impressions and shit, man. She's just a funny girl, man. And I'm dying to just talk shit about movies with that girl on a channel. So the idea is out there, but we'll see. But I would love to do that with her and I get on, dude. I got on Save Robbie's panel, I think yesterday morning.
Yeah, that's another one. I go and chill at, man.
He's cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's Sean about chasing Amy.
Oh yeah.
No, we can't.
I want to know what you think about Chasing Amy.
I love Chasing Amy movie, but it's the story behind that.
I love the first 30 minutes of Chasing Amy. After that,
I love all View Askew, Jay and Silent Bob movies. I just like the whole world they create and how different characters can come back. So, and I don't, when DVDs had the director commentary actors, I watch all of those. I watch Kevin Smith talk about all those movies, man.
Yeah. And I have opinions about Kevin
Clerks.
Smith. Oh man,
he took $10,000, ran up his mom's credit card, made a movie, put it in theaters, No one was in the movie theater except for one old man, and he was crying, thought that he wasted his parents' money and he's going to be broke. And that one old man wrote a review and got the creep who ran Miramax, Harvey Weinstein,
Harvey
to see it,
Weinstein.
and it started his career. Like, can you imagine that? Like, you'd put all this time to film a movie, you never done it before, and you get one guy in the movie theater, and he was the one guy to change your life.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Pay attention, kids. A rapist could save your life.
It wasn't Harvey Weinstein in the movie theater. It was some old guy.
I'm just joking.
Yeah,
I'm just being silly. But yeah, man, that's amazing. Oh man. Oh, I got a weird.
Now I need to go watch Clerks. Yeah, man. He filmed that with all his friends. Nobody got paid. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. I respect Kevin Smith. I don't like his movies, but I respect him as a creator, as an artist. I very, very much respect him as an artist. So much. Yeah. Like I love to listen to his spoken word. You know what I'm saying?
You should listen to his story about Prince when he went to go do the documentary on Prince. That's a funny story.
I haven't seen that. Is there a documentary out there that he did?
No, he does this on stage. It's like a stand-up comedy.
Right. He talked about the Superman script that he wrote that Nicolas Cage was supposed to do play Superman, and Tim Burton was supposed to direct it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That shit was a shit show. It was a mess. It was a mess. Did you ever read that script?
No, I never read that script.
It was brilliant.
I've written
brilliant.
I've written different endings. Like I wrote an episode of Breaking Bad. I tried to send that in to get hired on the show. I wrote.
I gotta read that sometime. I'm a big Breaking Bad fan. So I look at it like I'm a John Crimes fan and I'm a Breaking Bad fan. I would love to read that just for my own personal interest. I would love to read that.
I knew they wasn't going to hire me because it was going into the last season. So it was right after the episode when his uncle found out, when his brother-in-law found out who he was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was waiting for the final season. So I'm like, I'm going to write a spec script of the first episode. And I was shocked at how much stuff I wrote that actually happened in season 6. I was like, what? Yeah, it was cool, man.
Yo, tell me that last episode wasn't like one of the best series finales ever. I mean, yeah. I was blown away by that shit. I was just blown away by to me, Breaking Bad and the original Twilight Zone are back to back the two best television series of all time, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. And that's I know that's a hell of a bold statement, but I love the original Twilight Zone so much, and I love Breaking Bad.
I'm gonna let you read this series, this television show that I got. I'm gonna let you, and I don't want to tell you anything. I won't give you any clues because I want you just to discover it for yourself. I'm gonna send it to you. Tell me what you think.
Oh please, yeah, send me everything, dude. Like I would love to fucking know. I love to read shit like that. I love that. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I did it. I wrote an episode of Boondock Saints, but it's not Boondock Saints.
No, the Boondocks. The Boondocks. Yeah.
I wrote a George Zimmerman episode, and I was like, if I give this to them, they're gonna hire me, man. But they had went on hiatus. It was crazy. I had Nancy Grace in there, man. I think
you gotta create your own series, man. All that is to me, that's a sign that you got to create your own series. That's it. That's real.
Yeah.
I think you got the creativity. Like I listen to your lives and I see you just come up with shit just to fuck with people. Just all right, you gonna fuck with me? All right, I'm gonna do a live just to fuck with you.
I don't do that for me though. It's just I didn't have so many like women that'll come to me, they're really frightened, they're really scared, and like it bothers me. You know, nobody should have to be that way or live that way just because YouTube. This is an app owned by Google. It's an app. It's an app and a record button, and people are using this to do extremely dangerous things in order to hurt people, because hurt people hurt people.
Right, but it can be used to do amazingly beautiful things too. And you're an amazingly creative person, so use your platform, man. That's why I'm up here, man. Like I'm up here just seeing what happens. I'm just talking out of my ass. I'm not trying to put myself in a category with you or any other true crime creator. I love being up here and I love talking, and people seem to like when I talk, and that's
Yeah.
it, and I'm grateful for that. I'm very, very grateful for that. But it's a beautiful, amazing platform. It's this platform is nothing less than an opportunity.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, how many people have been discovered off YouTube? And
But
and look at you. Look at what you're capable of. I believe in you, John Crimes. I believe in you, John Hinged. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in it.
yeah, hope so.
Yeah, I believe in it. I've seen what you can do. I've seen it. I have seen your videos, and I'm like, what's this motherfucker doing on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? And not even what's this motherfucker doing on YouTube. I'm saying, like, why is he only limited to YouTube? You know, like you're capable of very, very big things. I believe that in my heart, and I
I,
am not one to blow smoke up people's asses if it ain't true.
yeah. Thank you, man. I really appreciate
I'm
that, man.
critical as fuck.
I do other stuff like tonight when I went to my partner's house and we edited the Brittany Shanks footage. And while it was rendering, we went back to edit our film. We shot a film over a year ago, and we're a little bit behind schedule on putting it out. But we were sitting there tonight and looking at the footage, looking at the scenes, and we just looked at each other. I'm like, yo, dude, this could be big, man. Uh, so yeah, I like creating stuff. I'm doing other stuff as well too. That's just not on YouTube. I just went through a big old change in life. That's all.
Yeah, man. I would love to. Yeah, I would love to hear what and read whatever you've got, and I'd love to pick your brain, John Crimes.
Yeah, thank
Absolutely.
you, man. You should send that foot. You should be in it, man. Send me a clip of a visual with the candle.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying
yeah,
to get as many as
yeah.
possible.
I need to do that. I need to do that still. Listen, my email is theglera360@gmail.com. Anybody who has a camera phone, do me a favor and email me a video of you just holding a lit candle. I would absolutely love that, just for the sake of John Crimes finishing his video that he's trying to do. It's very, very, very important. It's for a very, very good cause. So please, 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 I would absolutely love that. As many, the more candles lit, the better. And
Yeah,
don't think Oni when you do it. Just light a candle. Just light a candle and send it. And video yourself and do it, please. So I can send it to John Crimes.
yeah. And if you don't fancy me or like me, don't think about me. Think about the family. Think about Oni ripped off this girl's mom, and she really just wants something documented that made her daughter feel important, that she can go at any time and share out to the world and post across her social media. So it ain't
And
nothing
and
to
and
do with
please
me.
elaborate. Please elaborate who this is for, so that they can, if they need to Google it, whatever, so they know that it's for a good cause. So who is this for?
This is for Jennifer Rolfe, which is the mother of Brittany Shanks.
Okay. So and Brittany Shanks is still missing to this day, yes?
Um, I don't think that she's missing, and I normally would never say this because the family always keeps out hope that someone's alive. But I'm only saying this because her mother is saying this. Her mother says that my daughter is dead. I know my daughter is dead. I know my daughter. It's been over a year, and she said, "I know when my daughter's, spirit left her body." And yeah, I've never seen a parent admit that. I mean, people be missing for 30, 40 years, and they're like, "I still got hope they're alive." But she wants to. As a matter of fact, the donations that's going directly to her mom is just to get a like a monument for her daughter, dying.
Yeah. So we all have an opportunity right now. We all have an opportunity right now to do something beautiful for the memory of Brittany Shanks, and for her mother, and for her mother to remember her by, and to show the world and to show her that we care about these things, and that we are not uh people who take things like this for granted, and take the memory of somebody like this for granted, and only rip this person off.
Yeah, did you see what the glamorous life said? Yeah, only gave her, I can't remember. I think he gave her $100. Um, I talked with Jay for Justice. I think we got up. Last time I checked, I stopped counting. Like over maybe $1,000 to $1,100 was raised, and she only got $100 of it.
Yeah, and so we're not asking for money here. We're simply asking you to simply film a video, film a short 5-second video of you holding a candle, holding a lit candle. Send it to John Crimes. John, you got an email for this?
Yeah,
Or
you
you
can
want to
send it
share it?
here. And the reason I wanted a video of a lot of people with holding a candle is because her mom cried when I interviewed her and said that hardly no one showed up at her vigil. So I thought, like, what if we surprise her mom? What if we put a visual at the end of the video from all the people online, from the community that only came from that ripped her off, to show him that he's not a part of us, and we really care. There's people out in the world that care.
Yeah, absolutely. Now and now it's in our hands. Fuck Oni, who gives a shit? We want this mother to have something that matters. We want her to have something to hold on to. We want her to know that we all care, and and that her memory means something to us all. And so if her memory means something to you, please just all you have to do is get a candle, light it, and send a video of you holding that candle to John Crimes. Send it to me. And we can make this happen. We can absolutely make this happen.
There'll be I don't know. I'm about to. Yeah, I know you like being idealist. I'm about to get too idealistic.
No, please. There's no such thing to me. Remember we had the conversation we had last time? I asked, is there such a thing as being too idealistic? And you were like, yeah.
I don't think that is going to happen, but I'll put it out there, man. That'll be an easy way to let bygones be bygones. All the people who don't like each other, just donate that in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Who gives a fuck? Yeah. Who gives a fuck about your
I would
differences?
love, like, somebody I argued and got into a big old fight with, and we came together and put our differences to the side to do something like this. I think that'll be dope. I would love to watch the ending of the video.
Yeah. And
Because while we out here arguing and all this petty shit online, her daughter ain't here to argue with nobody. Her some person not here on earth anymore, and we here, and using a beautiful platform the incorrect way. Because I don't want no enemies with nobody. I want to go. I don't want to cuss at nobody. I don't want to yell at nobody. I don't want to scream at nobody. That's not me, man. I'm a silly dude. I'm super silly. I got mad when people called me bored at the beginning of the year because I'm like, y'all don't know me. I'm silly. But my goal ain't to fight or do nothing with nobody. I really am passionate about when I defend myself.
Once upon a crime in the West, preferably a short video with a candle. But yeah, a picture, if that's all you can do, then yeah, if all you can do is a picture, but preferably a video. And yes, I want to elaborate on what John's saying right now. I mean, if you are people who feel like true crime is not just a genre to you. It's not just something that's fun to look into. It's not just another band that you like, or it's not. It's something that you are passionate about, as far as understanding that there are true victims involved in in these situations. There are people that are truly hurt and are suffering right now. This is your chance to help a woman get closure. There's a woman right now who has already given up hope. But what she wants right now, simply all she wants right now, is to know that somebody cares about what she's missing. Somebody understands that she is hurting. Somebody that understands why she's hurting and what she's missing. And somebody that empathizes with her. And if she sees that there's an entire community that understands this about her, then I feel like there's something that we can do as a community to make a difference for other cases, other families like this. We can absolutely do something. And yeah, you might be asking yourself, "Oh, well, what's holding a candle gonna do? What's holding a candle gonna do? It's gonna make this woman feel like we give a shit."
Like
And
somebody do. I mean, the police
hey,
department not investigating like the frustration, the video clips her mom sending me, and she driving around playing detective by herself. Like that makes me cringe thinking about that, man. Like, what if that was me? You know, and nobody cared. My daughter would walk down the street one day and nobody ever heard from her again. Nobody ever talked about her again. Like, it's crazy.
yeah, yeah. So here we are.
All right,
And
so yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go, man. I got my
yeah, no, it's
people. I'll be up at 7 o'clock in the morning editing this, man.
yeah. John, I appreciate everything you do. I really do. And I think I speak for a lot of us when I say that. So thank you for joining the channel. Thank you for speaking your mind. Thank you for doing everything that you're doing in the true crime community. I think that you are setting a positive example as far as that goes. And you know, if I didn't think you were, I'd call you out on it, just like you'd call me out on my shit. So
Yeah, I have no problem with that, man.
I love you, brother. I'm proud to call you a friend. So
Anytime, man. Anytime, man. Just stay up, man.
yeah, you too.
All right.
All right, everybody. I love you guys a lot. Thanks for tuning in. We will be talking soon, and it is officially Christmas Eve, y'all. It is officially Christmas Eve, and all you beautiful people are still in the chat real quick, and I want to talk about real quick. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna whisper in here, and you know what I'm gonna do? My mom's asleep over here, and and you got me thinking. You got me thinking these pretty little thoughts. You got me thinking about. You got me thinking about when I was a little kid, and there was this fireplace, right? Had this fireplace and stockings hanging over it, and I remember my grandmother. She made me and my brother these little stockings, and my cousins, and when my cousins would come over, and they'd visit from out of state. It was beautiful, man. And we'd listen to like Bing Crosby and Elvis. Who can't? Yeah, nobody better than Elvis and Bing Crosby singing Christmas tunes, and it was dope, man. We used to love that shit. Happy holidays, happy holidays. We used to love that shit, and we used to just we knew what kind of presents we were getting. Y'all remember that? Y'all, you would ask and bug your parents for these Christmas gifts. You remember that shit? And and you could just tell by the shape of the box, man. You go to the store, you see the shape of everything, and if your parents knew what was up, they would like. I had, I had people, I had grown-ups in my life that would like take something that was small and they would like put it in a little box, and then put it in a bigger box, and then put that box in a bigger box, and then put that box in a bigger box, and then put that box in an even bigger box. And then I'd unwrap the shit, and then I'd open the box, and then I see another box, and then I'd open and see another box. I'd be like, what the fuck? I used to love that, man. And then there would be something dope in there. There would just be something dope. And yeah, man. Christmas is the shit. And ever since the movie Die Hard came out, okay, I know there's a controversy of whether or not that's a Christmas movie. Yo, Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie. I promise you that. Die Hard is a Christmas movie because the day that Die Hard came out, I saw that it came out in the summer, but I remember I watched it again that Christmas. I think it came out on DVD and everything, or not DVD, VHS. Came out on VHS that Christmas. And I just started watching it every Christmas. Ever since then, I just started watching it every Christmas. And every Christmas since the movie came out, I watched it every Christmas. And it is officially, to me, a Christmas movie. What? Hold on a second. What the fuck? I gotta put this. I'm putting you out there. I love movies, but I've never seen it. How have you never seen Die Hard? Yo, we gotta fix this. Bobby, you and me, we're watching. Look, if we could figure this out, we're gonna have a watch party. I gotta have a reaction video from Bobby watching Die Hard for the first time. We gotta do that somehow or another. There's gotta be a way where Bobby watches Die Hard for the first time and there's a reaction video for it, because I can tell you love that shit. You would absolutely love that shit. So, yeah. Bobby's got to watch Die Hard. Talking about I've never seen it. I love movies, but I've never seen it. Die Hard is the reinvention of action films. Die Hard is a reinvention of it. I mean, it's what made Bruce Willis a big star. That's the movie. You know? What the fuck are you talking about? That's crazy. It's crazy. I think Bobby is young. I think that's it. Yeah, I think Bobby's just too young. That's all that is. Oh, y'all hear my mom snoring. My mom's over there snoring here. That's cool. I'd rather her be snoring than me keeping her awake with this bullshit. Wait, what? Yes, Bruce Willis is in Die Hard. Yes, Bruce Willis is in Die Hard. Yes, that's his breakout movie, man. Before Die Hard, Bruce Willis was he was in a TV show called Moonlighting, right? Yeah, Bruce Willis was in a TV show called Moonlighting. Oh, okay. So you've seen Die Hard. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you all right. So you've seen Die Hard. Yes. And Mignon knows what's up. Oh, you're thinking of Braveheart. Okay, so listen. So wait a second. You never seen Braveheart? Shit, I ain't got 3 hours to fucking do a reaction movie on it. But you need to watch Braveheart. Once Upon a Crime in the West, Bobby. You need to watch Braveheart. Yeah, that's it right there. K Slay knows what's up. Yeah. Y'all like me being quiet? I'm being all quiet because my mom's sleeping. I can't believe this. Like, my mom used to be the kind of person to be like, will you shut the fuck up? Now she's like old and cool, and she's like, I don't give a fuck about nothing. No. Braveheart's your favorite movie of all time, Maria Marchese? Yo, I love Braveheart too. Braveheart's dope. Braveheart is a great movie. Yeah. All right, y'all. Listen, we're going on an hour and 45 minutes. I had an awesome time with y'all. I'm having so much fun with you guys though right now. But I gotta piss and I gotta smoke a cigarette. I can't smoke in the motel room, but yo. Yeah, man. Hold on. I'm just taking this chat right now. You guys are so cool in the chat. I love my chat. Yo, I love this chat right now. I love this chat all the time. You guys are so cool in my chat. Every time you guys get in my chat, you guys are super fucking cool, man. And I love you for it. I fucking love you for it. No, my mom's asleep, Doodlebug. She's passed out. I ain't making her wake up. What's up, Greg? Greg? Hold on, man. I ain't out yet once upon a time on the list. I'm just kind of digging the chat right now. Look at Irish. Irish is my homie. Yo, y'all remember the smell of new toys? You remember the smell of new toys? This shit was dope. Just dope. And you can go in the fridge. You go in, I don't know about you. In my house, we hardly had like any food, or at least we didn't like the food we had. So whenever we went to like my cousin's house and shit, like you wake up in the middle of the night, you go in the fridge and shit, and there was like awesome food in there. Like there was always like some shit to eat. Always, 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 always. And yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. There was always good food to eat. There was always good food to eat. Like I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would just pig the fuck out. She was fantastic. Smell of Play-Doh, Amy. Yeah, you know what's up. Smell of Play-Doh. 1 hour dry floors. Is that your business? Or is that just a clever YouTube name? Yo, 1 hour dry floors. Yo, listen, if my floors take an hour to dry after I mop them, Lincoln Logs too. Oh my God, Amy. God, you are older than me, aren't you? Lincoln Logs at Christmas. If I got Lincoln Logs for Christmas, even at like 8 years old, I'd have been like, what the fuck is this? What'd I do? What'd I do? Did I do something? Nah. Hold on, here we go. I open the fridge 10 different times first. I find something to eat that I want. Yeah, right. I would always open the fridge. Yo, and if you go like, my cousins, they lived in West Virginia, right? They lived in West Virginia, and I would go to their house, and there was always like we couldn't drink soda in my house, right? And there was always like tons of soda in the garage. They just kept the soda in the garage because it was cold as fuck in the garage, right? And so we didn't, there wasn't enough room in the fridge because there was so much fucking food. So I would always go to the garage and just drink tons of soda, man. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. I love that shit. Hold on. I'm looking at all y'all shit. You made enchiladas for dinner. Damn, man. I need to go to your house, dude. I want some fucking enchiladas. I had Chick-fil-A. You know what I did? I had Chick-fil-A with my mom today. My mom, she had Chick-fil-A once in her life. She was like, I had Chick-fil-A once. And I was like, no, Mom, you don't understand. Chick-fil-A is life. You need to eat some Chick-fil-A. So yeah, and I got some nuggets to go, and I ate them like recently. It was it was delicious. It was delicious. But Christmas tamales. I want Christmas tamales. I want 4th of July tamales. I want Thanksgiving tamales. I want birthday tamales. You guys are so funny in the chat. You guys are so fucking funny. Hold on. I'm trying to make this shit an even 2 hours up in this motherfucker. So I'm just looking at y'all's chat. I'm looking at y'all's like comments and shit. Hold on. K-Slay is so cool. Yo, how'd I get such cool subs, man? I'm so fucking happy that I got such cool subs. You guys are fucking amazing, dude. You guys are the coolest people on the planet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, man. Moonlighting, dude. Moonlighting. Yeah. Hold on. What's the new comments here? Yo, you motherfuckers are too old, yo. Like I'm sitting here thinking I'm old as fuck. And you guys are talking about Etch-a-Sketches in my chat. An Etch-a-Sketch? the fuck are you talking about Etch a Sketch for? Yo, if I got an Etch a Sketch at like 5 years old, I'd have fucking thrown that shit. I'd have been like, the fuck did I do? Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? I wanted to fight my mom. Did I do something wrong? What'd I do? Which I probably did something wrong. I always did something wrong. All right, y'all. Listen, I'm going to call it. All right. Because I got to go to the bathroom real bad. Because I've been sitting here for 2 hours. I got to pee. And listen, I love you guys very, 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 very much. And thank you guys so much for joining the chat and being really respectful. I love you guys very much for that. I love you guys very much for a lot more. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it. And I'm going to watch a little. I think I'm going to catch up on Ray Donovan, actually. And then I'm going to, or I'm going to see who's live, whatever. We'll see what's up. But anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I love you guys.